Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'll show you how to create this 6-step animated gear infographic in PowerPoint. I have divided this tutorial in two main parts, creating custom shapes and adding animations. Both parts require attention to detail and the animation part can be a bit tricky. But don't worry, I'll guide you through it. By the end, you will have a fully animated professional slide for your presentation. So let's get started. Start by inserting a circle, duplicate it to create another one, then slightly decrease its size. Again, go to shapes, insert a star shape with 12 points and place it over the circles. Now bring the smaller circle to the front. Then select all three shapes and align them to the center and middle. Next, increase the size of a star shape and adjust the angles of the spikes. Slightly increase the size of outer circle. Now select both the outer circle and star. Go to merge shape and choose intersect to cut out the sharp corners. Then select these two shapes. Go to merge shape and choose union to merge it into one. Now insert another circle and align it to the center and middle. Slightly decrease its size, then select both shapes, go to merge shape and choose subtract to create a hollow space in the middle. Remove the outline and there you have it, your custom gear icon. Next, insert a rectangle to create a thin line. Fill it with black color and remove its outline. Select both shapes, align them to the center and middle. Now go to insert and add a hollow circle. Fill it with black color and remove its outline. Align it to the center of the rectangle and then adjust its size and thickness. Now duplicate the hollow circle and place one at the bottom. Use the arrow key to shift the top circle slightly to the left and do the opposite for the bottom one. Next, select all three shapes, go to merge shape and choose fragment to divide them into pieces. Delete the extra pieces to create a puzzle-like structure. Zoom in slightly, select these three pieces and shift them down a little using the arrow key. Now do the same for the remaining pieces. Reason for this step is when using the fragment option, it creates thin line between the pieces. So to avoid any gaps in between, we are shifting them slightly. Now select all these pieces, go to merge shape and choose union to make them one. Then select both shapes and align them to the center and middle. Duplicate this structure to create two more copies. Select all three, go to align and choose left and top align. Now right click on the shape, open the format object tab and rotate it by 60 degree. Select the second copy and rotate it to -60 degree. Next, select all the shapes, go to merge shape and choose fragment. Select the outer pieces, duplicate them and delete the remaining pieces. Now group all the outer pieces together, align them to the center and then ungroup them. Now let's add some color. I will use the eyedropper tool to pick colors directly from the palette. You may have your own color theme. Now it's time to place the icons. Slightly increase their size and fill them with the white color. Place them one by one into each section. Next, add some text. I already have a reference, so I will simply copy and paste it here. Duplicate the text box for the remaining sections. Now I will match the heading colors with their respective section for a more dynamic look. Perfect. Next, group each icon and gear pieces. Before we start adding animations, let's duplicate the slide as a backup in case we make any blunder. Now let's start animating. You may apply a zoom effect like this and adjust the timings so that each section appears one after another. Or you may use the wipe effect, adjusting the direction of each pieces to match the layout. These are the great effect options available to us. But let's take it to the next level by using the spin effect to create a spinning wheel animation where each piece appears in a sequence. However, we can't directly apply the spin effect because of two main challenges. Number 1, if we apply the spin effect to a single section, it will appear something like this. To overcome this, we can group all the sections and apply the spin effect. Then it will look something like this. But here comes the second challenge, which is all the sections will spin together, whereas we want only one section to spin at a time. But don't worry, I've got a solution for these challenges. Start by inserting a blank slide, then bring in the text boxes and title. Copy only the first section and apply a fade effect to it. For the text box, use a zoom effect. Open the animation pane and set the text box animation to start after previous. Now go to previous slide, copy the second section along with the one opposite to it. If we apply the spin effect to this single group, it will appear something like this. However, if we group these two sections and apply the animation, it will look like this, which is exactly what we want. But we only need the second section to spin, not the other one. Let's fix this. Here is how to do it. Select the opposite section, go to shape format and select no fill. Now select the entire group, go to animation and first apply the appear effect. Then go to add animation and choose spin effect. Double click on the effect to open settings, change the rotation to counterclockwise and set the angle to 60 degrees. In the timing tab, set the duration to 1 second. Finally, the last adjustment, rotate the group by minus 60 degrees. Perfect. So now it will appear something like this. Now send this group to the back. Apply the animation effect to the text box using Animation Painter tool. In the animation pane, set the spin effect to start after previous. Now go to previous slide, copy the third section and the opposite one, paste them and group them. Select these two and set them to no fill. Use Animation Painter to copy the same animation effect onto this group and the text boxes. Then rotate this group by minus 60 degree. Repeat the same step for the 4th, 5th and 6th sections. For the final touch, select the second section and send it to the back. Then select the third one and send it to the back. Repeat for the 4th and 5th section. And we are done. Let's preview the slide. We have successfully created this fully animated gear infographic in PowerPoint. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more such amazing content. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.